What's up, guys? And here we are. We got the new off-the-grid Gator Trax boat. I just want to kind of walk through, talk about it a little bit, show you how I have it set up, and a couple things about the boat, what I like. It's pretty much like last year's Gator Trax. It's a 1650. The overall length of the boat's a little over 18 foot. You know, but I like this boat because it's built pretty narrow. You know, guys get this boat for duck hunting or fishing or whatever. You know, the thing about Gator Trax is, you know, the hull is set. However, you know, this design is the way it is, the way they build them. But the interior, the way you have the fishing deck or how you want things laid out for duck hunting, they can do whatever you want. You just kind of tell them how you want it, and they can custom build these boats to fit your needs. But you know, this boat has a 3/16 thick aluminum hull. It's really strong, and aluminum's light, so you're getting a heavy duty boat that's super strong but also super light, so you're able to go through that shallow water and maneuver back in areas that you can't take a big boat. And another thing I like about this boat is the way the bottoms roll. It doesn't have a hard edge, and what that allows you to do is make sharp turns. I don't understand it, but you know, it floats and it goes through a lot of grass and different things like that, and the way it turns really good, and they just have it figured out. But you know, some of the things, the way I have it rigged, I had the Garmin Force 36 volt trolling motor up front. I mean, this thing is a beast. With this trolling motor, it pulls it 5 or 6 miles an hour. You know, you're not ever going to run out of trolling motor juice. I have the lithium batteries up front. It's the Outlaw lithium batteries I'm working with this year. It's a 36 volt that works this 36 volt trolling motor. So also have the live scope transducer, the Garmin live scope. You know, I'm going to be fishing this boat on the Elite Series as well this year in 2023. So I want to have a few little bells and whistles that I didn't have on the last boat. Of course, we got the 10-inch Garmin Eco mount mounted up front. You know, another great feature I like about this boat is probably pretty key for doing off the grids and different things like that, is the worn winch. It's mounted underneath the front deck. It's out of sight. The rope comes out the nose of the boat, and it's an 8,000 pound winch. So, you know, I can pull this thing over dry land, and I can go just about anywhere and do anything. So whether you're duck hunting or you're trying to get back in a little sneak hole to go fishing or go find some ducks, getting that big winch mounted underneath the front deck, being able to access places, you know, that you can't typically go. So, and it's just heavy duty. Got this big pipe welded on the front. If you need to plow some trees over, go through some laydowns, it just, you could push over anything and not have to worry about bending anything or doing anything else. So got my power pole foot controls up here. It's a new thing I got this year. I ended up getting 4 foot power poles. I didn't want anything real big. Typically I'm fishing shallow, so I don't need any, you know, 6, 8, 10 footers. I need something real small, compact, so when I'm going underneath those limbs, going back in these tight areas, I don't have these poles sticking way up, getting hung on things. So fishing so shallow, 4 footers are sufficient enough for what I need. So that's a new addition this year. You know, they're really light. I think total is like 30 pounds with the pumps and poles and everything. So I'm not really adding a whole lot of weight to the boat, so I can still run fast and get where I need to go. And I really like this seat deck, you know, this camo color with the Gator Trax. And that's the deal. You can get whatever color boat you want, whatever seat deck. They can put designs in it, whatever you want to ride or promote on here. It's just a really cool design that they can do on these boats. I got one big live well, and it's got a divider in it. Whether I'm fishing a team tournament where, you know, I got a co-angler, so he'll have a live well and I'll have a live well. They're both together, one live well, less weight. Last year's boat had a live well between the seats, and I felt like it was just too big for just, you know, a guy with putting three or 5 fish in there just for that purpose. But having this divider, especially if I'm on the Elite Series, I can put the big fish on one side, small fish on the other, so I'm able to cull a lot more efficiently and quicker, and do that a lot faster. The storage in these things are phenomenal. I mean, they're just huge. There's so much storage in them, the way they got it. I mean, that's the thing with these boats. There's not a lot of extra double walls around the edges, so that, you know, everything you have inside the hull is all maximized for space and tackle. I got a center compartment right here that's more than enough for tackle. I will never fill this thing up. So then I got my compartment here where I got my on and off switches, got my Outlaw lithium, I got the Warren winch, we got all the foam in there. We got foam in the front, foam underneath the boat, and foam in the back. The other side is my rod locker. I had them extend that to the full max, so I can put up to 8 foot rods or over 8 foot rods in that rod locker without any issue. Cooler, got a cooler in the middle. Got a tool and bait holder right here. Just, you know, have your stuff right there handy. And if you got some baits you want to keep out, you can hang them right here. The console, no hot foot. I just got a throttle, put it in gear and throttle, all hand controlled. Just no need for a hot foot in this size boat. All my controls are right here on the console. I got all my gauges and stuff. 10-inch Garmin Eco Map, side imaging, side view, all that, down view, mapping, everything right there on one unit right here in front of me. You know, I don't need a lot of depth finders. You know, I just need to know where I'm going mainly and get there and back. Good seats, really comfortable. I had them add this compartment underneath this seat to put some tools, you know, a few essentials, you know, rags, different things like that. Just, you know, life vests. It's just things right there I need to get to quickly, kind of like pretty much a day box. But this is a true day box here. It's waterproof. It folds from back to front. It's got a lip around, so water's never going to get in it. Put your cell phone, you know, a few papers if you get pulled over and Marine police want to see your stuff. This back is completely empty. I put my Frog Togs waders, chainsaw. I have my power pole pumps mounted back here, so just a ton of storage back here. You know, a place for my co-angler to put some of his tackle, different things like that. So really maximizing a lot of the storage spaces. And the gas tank, like I said, was pushed underneath the console and the passenger seat, so it's right there, pushed forward a few feet just to help with that running. But like I said, I got the power poles on here, the little cute 4-footer, so they're really cool. I went up to a 115 Mercury. I've been running a 90, but this boat is rated for a 115. You know, with the few extra accessories I have on there, the live scope, the power poles, and just getting that little extra speed, that little extra range, you know, being in that more serious competition, fishing the elites, I felt like that getting a little bit of bigger motor that's going to push me a little faster, maximize a little fishing time, and I'm also running the 6-inch Bob's Machine jack plate. Get me where I need to go and catch a fish. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Check out Gator Trax boats. They have a lot of different boats. I run the Strike Series in the MLF, and I'm gonna run this one and the Bassmaster Elites and the Bassmaster Classic. So they could do whatever you want, build it however you want, custom to you. So check out Gator Trax at gatortrax.com, and they can hook you up.